Hello, I'm Mark Cartwright, and today's lesson is all about Article 220, Part 4, Optional Load Calculation. On the contractor exam, make sure that the optional method is only used when specifically asked for on the exam. Typically, the optional method will yield a 20% smaller load. No motors in the previous sections in Article 220 are not used. So let's get your code books out and have it handy. Turn to Article 220.82. In particular, we'll be using B and C to perform the optional calculation. Follow along and I'll walk you through an optional calculation for a 1,600 square foot house. Keep in mind the minimum feeder ampacity is 100 amp. For the optional calculation on a dwelling unit, it's going to be just like the standard calculation, 3 volts amps per square foot. So you got 1,600 times 3 equals 4,800 VA. Just like the standard calculation, you're going to have 2 small appliance branch circuits and a laundry circuit, which is a minimum of 4,500 volt amps, which gives us a total of 9,300 volts amps. Number 3, add up all the nameplate ratings of all appliances fastened in place. We add up the range, waste disposal, water heater, clothes dryer, comes up to 23,000 VA. Number 4, now calculate the volts amps for a 1.5 horsepower at 240 volts attic fan. In your code books, turn to table 430.248, and we find that the amps are equal to 10. Now using simple Ohm's law, 240 times 10 amps equals 2,400 VA. Let's add up the totals from 1 through 4. 4,800 equals the square foot of the house. 4,500 is the 2 small appliances and laundry. 23,000 is the appliances fastened in place, and 2,400 is the motor loads. 34,700 VA is our total. After taking 100% of the first 10 kVA and adding 40% of the remainder, we find that the 19,880 VA total for Part B, general loads. Let's tackle Part C, the heating and AC load. Now we have to find the largest of these 6 sections. In this house, we have a 15 kVA electric heating with 5 controls. Number 5 is the one we'll be using, so it's 15,000 times 0.4 equals 6,000 VA. Our optional feeder service total equals 25,800 VA, which we'll divide by 240. That equals 108 amps. Now using table 310.15B7, our service rating is 110 amps. And we can use number 3 copper or 1-0 aluminum. Make sure that these conductors that we're sizing serve as the main power feeder. If not, then we use table 310.15B16 to size the conductors. There are some example optional calculation in Annex D. This might come in handy during the examination. Thanks for viewing. If you have any questions or comments, just shoot me an email to nccti@protonmail.com. Thanks.